And right, long look. Now says yes. Finally, Vasquez couldn't wait long enough. He backed away.
You can see me and doing well. So basically, what we got going here is we're installing the
of course, Suzak still
roof rack.
Get familiar with.
And it's a pretty cool roof rack. Bought it on eBay for like 60 bucks.
Right,
with shipping, and it actually came from Amazon. So even though I've got a staunch rule about not buying from Amazon, even if you buy from eBay now, you won't know it, but you're still buying from Amazon.
That's a Christian Vasquez.
So we're gonna basically install it, and as we said in the earlier video, it is a Highland telescopic van bar carrier. It's got a secure fit to rain gutter, so we're going to attach it right there
now
to
the
the
right
rain
hander
gutter
again
that you
comes
see
to
there. And
the 1-1 delivery.
This is called the stanchion.
Inside corner.
And we're going to be installing that to this piece right here, if you see. So we're actually going to be screwing that in place right there so that it can attach to the bar right there. And so that's the piece that we're going to be installing first.
Well, my computer is having the someday
parts from here. If you hear a radio broadcast in the background, that is the voice of Joe Angel as his Baltimore Orioles get stomped by the Red Sox. So
Tiny, help me.
So let's see if I can't turn the camera around. Hold on a second. There we go.
Low and outside.
All right. So now I can see what we're doing here. That wasn't going to work to film this whole video without being able to see. All right. How's that? Better? Okay.
Kind of a lazy Sunday afternoon, isn't it?
All right.
Very humid.
So,
sounds like a song.
You guys won't be able to see my face, but we've already seen it. You guys know who I am. So, first things first, we're going to be taking out the lock nut and the
fastball just off to the right.
3/4 inch carriage bolt, which is what screws into these 4 bolts. So basically, we're taking this part here, which is called the stanchion, and we're going to be attaching it to this back piece right here with some 3/4 inch carriage bolts. So we got our bolt bag. Let's see what we got in this bolt bag.
Well, it's working, but still very slow.
Okay.
Come on, hurry up.
I would say this is a 3/4 inch bolt.
And right again,
flat head, no screws.
Filed away again, off the hands.
Yeah, I think that'll work. Sorry for the dog action. My dogs and the neighbor's dog are having a war as per usual. They don't know that we're filming on YouTube.
A couple of scores.
But hopefully you guys can ignore them. And if you like baseball, you're catching some of this game. So here we go. So we got a few different varieties of these bolts.
Well, now my
computer's
jumping all over the place.
I got 2 going right here. I think I need to get 2 more.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm assuming that these are 3/4 inch bolts, and we'll go with those. 2, 3.
Count 2 and 2.
And we need 1 more.
Vasquez waits. Here comes the next offer.
Nope, that's the short one.
Slice foul again.
We want to go
right now. Vasquez
a little bit longer. I think that might be it. 4. So we got our 4 bolts. I think these
2 balls and 2 strikes.
In
the 6th inning, Oakland
I think these
and Toronto.
All right.
They got a
so we take it.
My goodness.
We take our stanchion. And we basically are going to apply that bolt right there.
And the Blue Jays, they've lost like 10 of the last 11 home games.
And there we go.
All of a sudden, the Blue Jays, they cannot win at home. 2 and 2 to that.
I know this is scintillating stuff, but if you're a van lifer, I'm pretty sure you're getting down on this type of stuff.
It goes 3 and 2.
Oh, first bolt's in.
Tampa Bay is at the Angels later. They're on the West Coast.
Second bolt is in.
And what's interesting there is that
third bolt is in.
Sergio Romo is going to start that game again today. Remember, he started the game yesterday.
So we got all 4 of our bolts in
the major leagues, and he wound up striking out the side. So he's starting again today.
Now let's get the washers. The lock nuts, or as they call it.
Why not?
See if this will do.
It worked yesterday. Well, they count 3 and 2.
Yep,
and here comes the 9th pitch on the at-bat. It's fouled away.
Oh, no, it didn't do nicely.
So Vasquez is going to see at least 10 pitches on this at bat.
It got about a quarter of the way, and it didn't finish.
And meanwhile, that Tampa Bay ball club, all of a sudden, they won 6 consecutive games. Yesterday, Daniel Robertson hit that big grand slam.
Any advice, you guys, feel free. You can hit it in the comments below.
Robertson having a phenomenal series out there in Anaheim, where he was born and where he grew up.
You would think they would make all these bolts standard size, but maybe they didn't.
He's having a phenomenal weekend out there.
Let's just open up that bag.
Got 3 and 2.
Get a real good look at it. So there's no washer to this, so that's cool.
And the ball popped up into shallow center.
It looked like they're all the same size bolts, so we're just got to make that go.
And that's it, out number 3. The Red Sox, but not one, they had 2 two-run home runs. At the end of 5-0 Boston on the Orioles Radio Network.
You know how some people just
hope you guys' weekend is doing well. Hope you guys are having fun or
as a child,
trying something new with your van like I am.
Baseball player, played constantly, watched all the games, could tell you every stat. But around age 42, Dustin realized he was not one of those people destined for greatness. Never was a strong hitter, Dustin.
Back the other way.
However, he did save a bunch of money on car insurance by switching to Geico, proud partner of Major League Baseball.
No, it's got to go that way.
Dustin was
so we're already facing a bit of a problem. This is the bolt, this is the lock nut, and the lock nut only goes about 2/3 of the way forward. We might need to get some tape to wrap around that, some silicone, to ease these bolts on. We're hoping they didn't just send us bolts that are fit, but that these locks aren't stripped out.
The Chick-fil-A One app is available for free
screws
download on the Apple App Store
out.
or on Google Play. The Chick-fil-A One app. It's endless awesome. Download it for free today.
On June 4th, 1916, Max
it goes 2/4 of the way and then stops. So, that's unfortunate. And all of these nuts are basically the same. So something's got to give there.
Get 15 chances to win up to $50,000, or enter to win $500 for every homer the Orioles hit. So batter up with Home Run Riches for
yeah, all of these nuts get right there to that point and then stop. I mean, I could try to force it with a set of pliers, but is that really what we need?
Your hometown station for every Orioles game.
Oh, well.
The Big Bad Morning Show waking you up. Orioles baseball right now. 105.7 The Fan.
Well, now I've seen everything. On the Jumbotron here at Fenway Park just moments ago.
Got my handy-dandy set of pliers here.
Oriole fans. All wearing Oriole shirts.
Let's try backing this up a bit. That helps.
On the Jumbotron.
Oh, hey, comments. Let's see if we can...
A proposal was made.
All messages are visible. Cool. Hello, whoever's watching.
So instead of Kansas,
yeah, it's all the way visible. It's just cloudy out here today, guys. So you guys can still see what's going on here. So I got my handy-dandy pliers. We're gonna see if we can't open that up and be able to get that bolt on. If you guys want to see what I'm doing, I'll turn it this way.
Yeah, let's get to the happily married Jim Hunter.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Where did you propose?
New Jersey.
Of course. And
now you're George and I'm Greasy.
How long did it take Bonnie to say maybe?
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah,
I had to work on that.
So as you see, I got all the 4 bolts that are in there now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna have to try to get this little washer, this little lock nut to adjust.
4 runs in the 5th. All 5 runs against David Hess came in on 3 home runs. Trumbo 1 out of 2. Eduardo Rodriguez has shut down the Orioles. No runs on 6 hits. He has not walked a batter. Pitch is swung on and fouled off the shin guard of Christian Vasquez, the catcher. 1 and 2 to count.
This is going to be annoying if I'm gonna have to do this
on the
with
SK
every
scoreboard.
Single bolt.
Joe told you the Red Sox.
I mean, it's literally
in the division
having
rolling, as are the Yankees, and the Blue Jays are going in the other direction. Oakland has a 6-0 lead now at Rogers Center in the top of the 6th.
That's something. The bolts that they
sent
me
on a roll. They're scoring
are annoyingly insufficient. They get on about a quarter of the way. They don't even get all the way on there, and they're too tight.
First run on an error
I guess I could get Teflon, but that's what I don't want. I don't want to have to use Teflon for it. I just basically want them to go.
They have RBI singles by Chad Pinder and Jonathan Lucroy. and a 2-run home run by Marcus Semien. So it is 6-0 Oakland in the top of the 6th. And the pitch swing and a miss. Trumbo down on strikes. He chased the pitch down and away. So that is strikeout number 6.
It's moving, and I'm doing my best not to strip out
down in the Orioles 6th inning.
But I mean, it's like literally
moving presented by authority of the
less than a
Orioles,
16th of a millimeter with each turn of the wrench. This isn't the best wrench, cheap dollar store wrench, but it's almost better because it's letting me actually feel it with every turn that I make.
And Valencia now, he's 0 for 2. He reached on an error
that's
by
unfortunate that they sent lug nuts or lock nuts that are too small. I mean, just too small for this. They're having to be forced to get on. That's really unfortunate. I mean, you want a lock nut that's tight, but you don't want a lock nut that you can't even get on.
Started strong, and he's been struggling lately, except for today. Valencia pounces on a fastball,
but maybe
and
that's a good thing.
I
don't know. Let's see.
Benintendi hustling, and Valencia wisely puts on the brakes.
It's moving.
He made a big turn,
but I'm literally going to have to force this thing on
got to that ball quickly.
all the way. And I'm going to have to do that 8 more times, or at least 7 more times.
Pounced on that.
Plus the other
yards,
side.
That's a home run.
So yeah, I'm in for a long haul. If you guys get bored and don't want to watch anymore, feel free to go off. I get it, but
Rodriguez,
this is not
he's
going to
3-0, and his 3-1, and his 3 wins came in his first 4 starts.
Put that there. Let's see if we can tighten up
this.
He is
0-1 combined over his last 4 starts with an ERA approaching 6. But he has been on his game here today. Joey Rickard now, he's 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out. The left-hander's pitch is swung on and grounded foul, pulled sharply down the left field line.
All right.
The Red Sox rotation has been very
So that's one thing I can say about Highland is that they give you screws, but you're going to physically have to put them on. If you've got an electric I guess I want to say hydraulic gun, it'd probably be faster, but then you're stripping out the screws, so you got to deal with that too. So I'm having to do this the old-fashioned way.
3.67, and they're averaging 5.
It's going on, but it is literally I'm having to force it on there with this wrench. So thanks a lot, Highland.
Prolific at the plate. The 1-1 Rickard swings and misses off speed pitch. 1-2 on Joey Rickard. For Eduardo Rodriguez, this is his 12th career start.
Well, we got some good progress going.
Against the Orioles, and that is the most versus any opponent.
It's going on. That's the good thing. It's going on.
1-2 pitch is fouled off. It bounces near the Oriole dugout. Nothing Boston, top of the 6th.
And I see my bolts are getting a little scratchy, so it's going to take my time
with
it as I go.
A fastball just outside. That just did miss. So 2-2 the count. On the SK scoreboard, it's now 9-0 Oakland at Toronto. Another run has come in.
This is not going to be fun.
And Marcus Semien with a sac fly.
This is not fun at all.
So 9-0 Oakland in the 6th. And the pitch, swinging a roller foul. So Rickard having a stubborn at bat. He's about to see his 7th pitch. You know it's going good for you. 3 runs, 2 coming in on errors and 1 on a ground out. Heath Embry now getting loose for the Red Sox as Rodriguez now over 100 pitches here in the 6th inning. He was also on the bench a long time with Boston batting in the bottom of the 5th as the Sox batted around. 2-2 on Rickard with Valencia on at first. Rodriguez deals, swinging a ground ball towards the middle. There's Nunez. He flips to Brock Holt, who's safe at second base. His foot was too late. The slide by Valencia, and Brock Holt, his foot came down, but too late. It looked like he was going to be out. And Valencia just did beat the foot coming down on the base. Lance Barrett, the umpire, was right there. The Red Sox are deciding if they're going to challenge.
So it's actually going a little bit easier now. I actually clamped it with the full weight of the
by Nunez.
Of the pliers, and that's
will not challenge. That's going to be a base hit for
we're
Rickard.
still like trying to go up the side of a hill. It's not easy at all. This is going to take me a long time.
And the Red Sox replayed that play on the scoreboard here, even though there was no challenge. Here's Andrew Susac. There's 1 out of 2 with a single. So the Orioles again have 2 men on. They've had base runners every inning, in fact, base hits every inning against Rodriguez, but still haven't scored. The pitch to Susac, it is taken for a strike, 0-1. They had a single in the first, a single in the second, 2 singles
there's a lot of
third,
YouTube videos that fast forward through this, but we're doing it together, so you guys are going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, because people are always saying, oh, show us what, you know, van life is like. What is van life? This is fucking van life. Van life can be annoying as hell, man. Can make you want to just bash somebody in the head. Because companies like Highland, they send you lug nuts that are just too tight for the screws that they sent you. So you gotta suffer. But you guys are here with me, so I appreciate you watching. And it looks like I got my first one on. Look at my hand. It's pulsating right now. Alright, next. I'm going to have a lot of fun trying to do the ones on the bottom. I might as well do the one on the bottom next. But it's on, and it's tight, and it's not coming loose, so I get it. They want it to be tight, but couldn't they have measured that to like the less than a 1/16 of a millimeter more, just giving it a slight bump more, huh? Why complain? Just get it done, right? Don't complain, just get it done. All right. All right, here we go. So this one is slowly but surely coming on too. Wish I could pause this, but we're coming along. There's no other way than to just get it on, bit by bit. By my own hand. This is real deal van life. This isn't corporate sponsored. This isn't, you know, high definition sound. This isn't, you know, edited and adjusted for view. If you guys want to know what van life is, this is van life. This is the low down, gritty, dirty view of van life. Nuts and bolts of van life. This is van life 101. No, I'm not being paid for this. I don't even have nearly enough subscribers. I just embraced this life, and this is what I signed up for. This will not be in the van life brochure, I kid you not on that. But it's a nice day. You know, I'm off, I'm free, and so why not? Why the heck not? I've been wanting to, and the benefits is gonna be a roof rack that I can use to use my van shower after this, and for anything else that I want to put up on the roof. So the ways, the means justify the ways, or the ways justify the means, whatever that saying goes, however that saying goes. Bollocks. You know what? Let's turn it. See if that hits. Oh yeah, so now the top is the bottom again. Or the bottom is the top. There we go. Alright. Should make it a little easier. If you guys have any tips on how I can make this easier, feel free. Sun's coming out, so that's nice. Spring is upon us. Wife and I are going to be taking the van up for our first long distance trip in it. I got to make sure everything's right. It's going. It's going. The idea is once I get these on to never have to take them off again, so. I guess it's only right that I have to struggle to get them on. After the amount of benefit that it's supposed to give me. That one's on, but it's not tight yet. And that's on tight. I can give it a few more turns till I can't turn it anymore. Yeah, that's on. Onward and forward we go. Well, I needed that anyway. That's what I basically had to force on there. So, it's on. It's bolted tight, but I'm having to do this by hand. Each one of these little bolts. And that's the diagram of what we're trying to get to. So I got 2 more to go on this side. And then things will really get exciting. So, if you want, I'll hold the camera here. Well, I won't be able to hold the camera there all this time, but... Let's see. Bring the camera a little closer, I guess. You guys can actually watch what I'm doing here. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Can you guys see now? Oh yeah, you can see. All right. So we're gonna move on to the next side. As you can see, I'll show you guys how we start. Ooh. It's already, I can't take it off, but as you see, these are the bolts, or the lock nuts. This is the screw bolt. And as you see, we give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 good turns, and then it's on. And then you gotta go the rest of the way. And that means you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 additional turns have to be made. This is van life. Let's get started. It's getting there. I feel like Sinke in the movie Amistad, where when the movie starts, you see him unscrewing that bolt, and his fingers are bloody, and he gets it free, and that's the one thing, that one loose bolt was the key to his freedom. I'm starting to get an idea, just a twinkling of the idea of what that would have been like. Man. But it's going. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Oh man. And the thing that I'm trying not to do, so you can see, is you see those little scratch marks? That's from my screw. I don't want to scratch it up too much because I love this gravelly marbleized patina that it has on it. So I really don't want to scratch that up too bad. So if you see me really going gentle with it, that's what I'm trying to not do. Hang on, just gotta get this back. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. Can you see? Yep, there we go. All right. I need to put the phone back on the charger. This is really getting annoying. It's great when you got it going, but when you stop, you realize how frustrating this is. Almost done with this one. Especially with these rudimentary tools, hand tools, it's like, I feel like the guy trying to climb up a mountain only to go back down again. Well, we're getting there. I mean, it's on. This started out empty, and now we're getting there. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi for noi. It's almost done. And my little hand is just throbbing, as you can see. We're almost there. A little bit of ways to go. And then there was one. That little one right there. Take a little pause for the cause. Hey, the ice cream man's coming around. If you guys hear that, that's the ice cream man. Alright, let's go. Last one. On this side. Son of a bitch. Ah. Sorry for the language. This is not fun. I mean, in a way it's fun because I'm challenging myself. I'm testing my mettle, but it's not fun. I'm really upset with these guys for making these nuts just, you know, less than a 1/16 of a millimeter off. But I guess in the long run, it's got to be like that, because this is going to be holding hundreds of pounds and holding it in the wind, ensuring that it doesn't go flying off and kill somebody as I'm driving down the freeway. So the throbbing and the, you know, pulsating of my hand is the price to pay for having an in-van shower eventually, as we travel the highways and byways of the American interstate highway system. It's the sacrifice I make. Yeah. That's my dog. That's Willie barking. You guys have met Willie. No need to meet him now. I sure wish I was left-handed sometimes. Let's try it with my left hand. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's try. That way. Knock it down. Can you guys see? No, you guys can't see. We got a ways to go, but we're nearly there. We're nearly to the trees. We are nearly to the trees. Just so you guys see what we're doing, that is the adjustable bar there. And there's a bolt, another bolt we'll have to fasten that's going to go in there once we get to the position where we want it to lock it in place. And why we're screwing that on is that, as you see there, we're screwing this in place. And this is going to fasten to the vehicle. Hey, the ice cream truck is here. I'll give you some levity. If I had some cash, I'd get something. It's a van, though. Ay, senora. But look at that. He's got a rooftop. That's Alex's Ice Cream of Ontario, California. 930-9900. He just got a free shameless plug. All right, let's go. That gives us some levity in between looking at me drive-in screws. All right, so that's what we're doing. So, I mean, it was inexpensive. It is sturdy, but man, it's a bitch to get on. I'll just tell you the truth. All right, there we go. Last one. So you guys, we're back. We got some comments that I didn't see earlier. What about small socket wrench? You're killing your hand. Yes, I am killing my hand. I love, hold on, what did it say? I loved when Over Guy came through my neighborhood. Icy Guy, sorry, yeah, I did love the Icy Guy too. Yeah, I know, but I just don't have one. And I'm burning daylight, and I just want to get this over with. So, best thing to do is to just bulldoze through it. But I'd still be killing my hand, and I'd be doing it automated, and I'd strip out the nut, and if I ever need to take these off, you know. So, might as well just get it done. It's on. It's on. And nobody's watching. It's on. But it is on. Cool. So that's done. Alright. Assembling a mounting bracket to each stanchion using... Where is a mounting bracket? Okay, so the next thing is we're going to assemble one of these little guys, which is called the mounting bracket, to each stanchion using the 1-inch carriage bolts as shown above. Okay. That's the 1-inch carrying bolts. Apparently we got to put 1-inch carrying bolts on both of those. Alright, so we turn it around. So this is going to be applied like so. And we got to put those 2 bolts right there. 1-inch bolts. Be right back. I'm thinking that I used the wrong bolt for these. I think those are the 1-inch bolts that I needed for these. So it would have been 2, 4, 6-inch bolts. Let's see, that would have had the use of a washer and a nut as well. Let's just see. These are the different size bolts we have. And that's got to be the 2-inch hex head bolt. Okay, so this is the 2-inch hex head bolt, if you guys can see. Hopefully you can. So yeah, this is the 2-inch bolt. Pull those back so you guys can see it. This is the 1.5-inch hex bolt that's going to go in through here. This is the 3/4-inch bolt that I should have used for these here. Would have been a whole lot less screwing. So we live and we learn. We'll do it right for the next side. And this is the 1-inch carriage bolt that's going to be put in through here. So these bolts that I put here were actually meant to go here. So we'll have to remove those later. But hopefully removing won't be as difficult as moving. As applying them. back to the project at hand. So now we're putting on the lock nut and the flat washer on these. Again, the 1-inch, the full 1-inch carriage bolt. Yep, there we go. Cool. There's got to be an easier way to do this. I'll be back. I'm going to go in the house and see if I can find a set of pliers. I'll come back on. You guys don't want to just watch this, but there's got to be an easier way to do this. I'll be back.